In mid-2026, silver took one of its hardest hits in years, with the largest silver fund dropping nearly 20% in a single month. The headlines called it a collapse, but buried inside that same news cycle was a warning from a critical minerals expert that almost nobody noticed. At the current pace, the world could effectively run out of above-the-ground silver in roughly 3 years. A crash and a shortage at the same time. That doesn't seem like it should be possible, right? Well, hey, stick around, because once you understand exactly how both things can be true at once, you'll never look at falling silver prices the same way again. First, let's be honest about the drop, because, hey, it was a doozy. The crash everybody saw. The iShares Silver Trust, the largest fund backed by physical silver, fell about 13% in a single week in June 2026 and roughly 19% over the month. If you own silver during that stretch, your stomach probably made some noises usually reserved for turbulence on a small airplane. But here's the part the scary headlines left out. Even after that drop, the same fund was still up nearly 77% over the previous 12 months. And in 2025, silver had gained roughly 150%, its biggest annual rise since 1979. Let me put that in perspective for you. If your neighbor's tomato plant grew 10 feet in a year and then lost a foot in June, you wouldn't write the plant's obituary, would you? You'd ask what he's putting in the soil, right? So that's the crash that everybody saw. But now let's talk about the shortage that almost nobody did. The math problem nobody wants to solve. Here's where it gets really interesting. Dan Dreyfus, founder of Bornite Capital, laid out all the numbers in the All In podcast, and by his figures, the world consumes about 1.2 billion ounces of silver every year, but only produces about 1 billion ounces. That leaves a gap of roughly 200 million ounces a year, drawn down from an above-the-ground inventory that he estimates at just 600 million ounces. So, hey, run that math forward and the cupboard is bare in about 3 years. Now, those are one expert's estimates, and forecasts like that come with plenty of uncertainty, right? But the basic story does check out with the industry's own scorekeepers. According to the Silver Institute, 2025 marked the 5th consecutive year that silver demand outran supply, with a cumulative shortfall from 2021 through 2025 reaching nearly 820 million ounces. Now think about what a deficit actually means. It's like a household that spends more than it earns year after year and covers the difference from a savings account. The family looks fine, the vacations continue, right up until the savings account doesn't. Silver has been living off its savings account for 5 straight years. And now here's why the problem doesn't fix itself. When the price of something doubles, well, you'd expect producers to flood the market with more of it, right? But mining doesn't work like a faucet, unfortunately. Even with silver posting record prices, the Silver Institute estimated that global supply rose just 1% in 2025. Opening a new mine takes years of permits, construction, and capital before the first ounce of silver even comes out of the ground. So demand sprints, supply strolls, and the savings account keeps shrinking. And before we get to who's been quietly raiding that account, here's a resource worth having. Goldco has put together a free gold and silver kit that explains how physical silver fits into a retirement strategy and what options you have with accounts that you already own. It's free, no obligation, in plain English. Click the link or call the number on your screen below. Now, about that savings account. So who keeps making withdrawals? The hungriest customer in history. The answer is sitting on rooftops all over your neighborhood. Silver is the best electrical conductor of any metal, which makes it essential to solar panels. Every photovoltaic cell uses a silver paste to carry electricity, and the solar industry's appetite has exploded. In 2014, solar accounted for just 11% of industrial silver demand. By 2024, it was 29%. Now here's the kicker. Unlike gold, which mostly sits in vaults being admired, industrial silver gets consumed. It goes into a panel, a circuit board, or an electric vehicle, and for practical purposes, it never comes back. Recycling a gold coin is easy. Recycling the whisker-thin silver lines of a million solar cells is like trying to unbake a cake. And the demand story may just be getting started. SpaceX, which has gone public, is pursuing orbital data centers powered by space-based solar arrays, satellites soaking up near constant sunlight to run AI computing. Data centers in space. Hey, I'm still printing my boarding passes, and these folks want to put the internet in orbit. Every one of those solar arrays would need silver, and the IPO may hand SpaceX a war chest to build with them. To be fair, orbital data centers are still a forward-looking idea, not a sure thing, but notice what's happening here. The futuristic stuff is a bonus stacked on top of a shortage that already exists. That's the demand side. But here's the part that most people, they never hear about. What the professional money did while the price was falling. What the smart money did during the dip. While headlines scream collapse, Citadel, one of the largest and most sophisticated trading firms in the world, opened a brand new position in that same silver fund in the first quarter of 2026. And the pros watch another number you should know about, the gold to silver ratio, which tells you how many ounces of silver it takes to buy 1 ounce of gold. Around the time of the pullback, it sat near 63 to 1, compared to a 100-year average closer to 40 to 1. In plain English, by its own long-term historical yardstick, silver looked inexpensive relative to gold even after a record-setting run. Now, a ratio is not a guarantee, it's more like a thermometer. It can't tell you what tomorrow's weather will be, but it can tell you when something is unusually out of line with history. And when a firm like Citadel reads the same thermometer and starts buying into the dip rather than walking away from it, that tells you how the professionals interpret the movement. A falling price and a strengthening case. That's the strange combination this market served up. Which brings us to the question that actually matters. What's a regular person supposed to do with all of this? What's this mean for your savings? Hey, let me give it to you straight, all right? Silver is normally more volatile than gold. It always has been. A metal that doubles in a year can drop 20% in a month. Anyone who tells you otherwise is selling something other than honesty. But that volatility sits on top of a physical reality that's hard to argue with. 5 straight years of the world using more silver than it produces, an industrial machine that destroys what it consumes, and shrinking inventories doing the bridging. Pullbacks change the price. They don't change the math. That's why a lot of Americans actually hold both metals. Gold as the steady anchor and silver as the smaller, scrappier partner with the supply story. And you don't have to keep either one in a coffee can in your backyard. A precious metals IRA lets you hold physical gold and silver inside a retirement account with existing 401k, 403b, TSP, and IRA funds, typically rolled over tax-free through a direct custodian-to-custodian transfer. The IRS does have standards, though. Silver has to be at least 99.9% pure to qualify. So grandma's tea set stays on the shelf. Goldco's precious metals specialist can walk you through all of it in plain English, including whether silver, gold, or a mix of both make best sense for your situation. no jargon, no pressure, and no one will make you do the math on orbital solar arrays. The bottom line, markets may panic about months, shortages seem to play out over the years, the drop got the headlines, but the deficit is still quietly compounding underneath, one solar panel at a time. Thousands of Americans have already trusted Goldco to help them protect their savings with physical precious metals. And Goldco has placed over $3 billion in precious metals on behalf of its customers. Right now, for those who qualify, Goldco is offering an instant match of up to 10% in bonus silver or gold on qualifying orders. It starts with a free gold and silver kit, no obligation, no pressure. Hey, click the link below or call the number on your screen because the world can run low on silver. Your retirement plan doesn't have to.